Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from all of us coming here to learn the language of the noble Quran. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us sadqa jariyah for our parents and make our children sadqa jariyah for us. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us tawfiq to learn the language of the noble Quran and then teach others. I welcome you, my respected sisters, to today's class. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase you all in knowledge. I hope everybody is doing well. If you are able to hear my voice clearly, if it's loud and clear, please let me know in the chat window and inshallah we'll start the class. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, today we will mainly learn only two concepts. I hope now the classes are easy and we are not having too many concepts in one class to go in one go. So alhamdulillah, it's much better now. So today we'll do chapter 9, inshallah. There are two concepts. One is adjectives. I hope all of us knows adjectives, right? Everybody knows what is adjectives, don't we? What are adjectives? What do you think when you look at these two houses? What do you say about this house? Sisters, you know where to respond to the queries, where to respond to the questions. If I'm asking something and you would like to give some input, you have to write the answers to the host. Your answers, please write here. And as I said to you before, if you are not able to, because of any reason, write in the chat box, please come to the class with a notebook next to you. And when I ask you something, kindly write it down and then correct it. If the correction is needed, if it's right, then just tick it that you've answered correctly. So what's happening here? We say tall building, short building, new car, old car, isn't it? Big house, small house, new car, old car. What do we say about this? Thick book, slim book, tall tree, short tree. What is this? When it's a tall, short, thick, slim, big, small, new, old. What are these? These are called adjectives, right? What are these adjectives? What is it called in Arabic? It's called sifa. And the thing what you are defining is called mawsuf. So if I say big house, then big is a sifa. It's an adjective. And house is a non-qualifier, is a noun about which you are saying it's big. When you say big house, so you're saying big, you're saying something is massive. But are you talking about the house or are you talking about the car? You're talking about the house. So that house will be called mawsuf, that will be called mawsuf. But it will also possible that you use different names, sifa and mawsuf or naat and man'ut. They both means the same. In the book, the author, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on him, have used the names naat and man'ut. What is naat? Once again, if I say big house, small house, tall tree, short tree, so this tall, short, big, small, this is adjective. In Arabic, you call it naat or you call it sifa, as you've seen before. The noun which you are describing, when I say big house, am I talking about the house or a car or a boy or a pen or a book? No, I'm talking about the house, big house. That house is called man'ud, right? So naat is the adjective and man'ut is about which you are giving this adjective. I hope it is clear. So naat and man'ut. Naat is a word that tells us, here, bear this in mind, extra information about a noun. What extra information about a noun? Long story, qissatun tawilatun, big house, baytun kabirun, beautiful city, madinatun jamilatun. What is this? All of this is sifa. Let's see some examples from the Quran, some references from the Quran. Subhanallah, astaghfirullah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد جاءكم من الله نور وكتاب مبين. So mubin means luminous. What is luminous? Kitab. So mubin is your naat. And what is kitab? Kitab is the noun you are describing. وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ, and undoubtedly you possess excellent manners. So azim is excellent. خُلُقٍ is manners. وَجَاءَهُمْ رَسُولٌ كَرِيمٌ. So kareem is a sifa, is an adjective. Here it is written in this square. Honorable, and Rasul means messenger. We say in Surah Fatiha every day, so many times in the Salah, Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. So sirat is means what? Sirat means path. What kind of path? Al-mustaqim. Walahum azabun azim. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all. Ameen. Great torment. So azim is the naat. See, great, and torment is the noun, which is noun qualifier. So what is great here? Azab is great, torment is great. What is straight here? The path is straight here. What is honorable here? What is kareem here? Rasul is kareem. So I hope everybody is clear that naat and man'ut, as you could see, they both come together. The thing you are describing, or the person you are describing, yeah, giving some additional information, that will come along with that person or that thing. So here, manners and excellent, they both are coming together. Luminous and book, both are coming together. Honorable and messenger, both are coming together. There's one small thing to understand. Not to understand, just to observe. In English, it's reverse. In English, first the adjective will come and then the noun comes about which you are saying. So you're talking about the book. In the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying kitabun mubin. Look, in English, luminous is coming first and kitab is coming afterwards. In Arabic, is in the Quran, we see khuluqin azim. In English, when you translate in reverse order. Excellent manners. If you say, how will you say waladun tayyibun? Good boy. You say good boy. Waladun tawilun. So walad is your noun. What kind of walad? This walad is tawil. So waladun coming first, tawilun coming in the second number. What will happen in English? You will say tall boy. So adjective will come first and the noun will come afterwards. You're getting what I'm saying, sisters? Interesting story. Beautiful story. So beautiful is coming first and story is coming towards the end. In Arabic, we'll say qissatun jamilatun. So jamilatun, which means beautiful, is coming in the end, and qissatun is coming in the beginning. So I hope you're getting that. Here it is. Qissatun tawilatun. Baytun kabirun. Al masjidul kabiru. Look, what is tawil? Qissa, right? So qissa is coming first. Baytun kabirun. What is kabir? What is big? House. So house is mentioned first. Al kabiru. What is big? The masjid is big. So Al-Kabir is coming second and masjid is coming first. Look, how does it work in English? In English, adjective will come first. Long story. What is long? Story, house, boy, girl. No, story. But look, story is coming in the end. Long is coming in the beginning. Big house. Once again, big is coming in the beginning and house is coming afterwards. Big masjid, first the word big is coming, the adjective, and then the noun is coming, which about which you are giving this adjective. But in Arabic, it's very, very natural way. Qissatun tawilatun. Who you are talking about? Qissa. Qissa is tawil. So you mentioned the qissa first, and then you mention the adjective or the noun. Baytun kabirun. What is big? House. So you mention house first, and then kabirun. So this is a very natural way. Al masjidul kabiru. What are you mentioning? What is kabir here? Al-masjid. So you mention al-masjid first and then al-kabir afterwards. So what is tawilatun here? Tawilatun is the naat. It's an adjective. I hope we have already understood by doing last few slides, alhamdulillah. What is qissa? Qissatun is called man'ut. In English, it is called noun qualifier. Baytun kabirun. What is kabir? I hope everybody can tell me, sisters. What is kabir? Adjective? Yes, it is adjective. What is it called in Arabic? It's called naat. And what is bait? Bait is the thing which we are talking about. Bait is the thing which we are saying it is kabir, it is big. So bait is what? Bait is man'ut. And man'ut in English is called noun qualifier. So remember, naat and man'ut, they always go hand in hand. They always go together. Al-masjidul kabiru. Al-kabiru is the naat and al-masjidu is the man'ut. I know you have some questions coming to your mind. Just hang in there. Inshallah, you'll get the answers. Please be patient, sisters. So I hope we understand. But I have a question. Do you think Naat and Manut makes a complete sentence? If I say Baitun Kabirun, are you happy? Or are you still waiting for me to say something else? Of course, you're waiting for me to say something else. Baitun Kabirun, okay. Big house, what about big house? If I may say, big house is far, big house is near. Qissatun tawilatun, long story. What about the long story? Al Masjidul Kabiru, big masjid. What about the big masjid? Are we going to pray in the big masjid? Or the big masjid is being built? What am I talking about, the big masjid? So you see, we now understand that Naat and Manut together, yes, they give some information. They tells us, they describe us something of the beauty or otherwise of something, but it is not a complete sentence. It does not give you full-fledged meaning, no. Just look at this example, Baitun Kabirun, it does not give you full meaning. You still want to know when I say Baitun Kabirun, big house, what I'm trying to say about the big house. You will say, what about the big house? Big house is expensive. Big house is cheap. Big house is not in this city, in another city. Big house is in the another street. What am I trying to say about the big house? So this tells us that the Naat and Manut together, they are not a complete sentence. We need more information to complete a sentence. We need more information to complete a sentence. So let's see, how do they appear in a sentence? Because sentence is what we are interested in, isn't it? Sentence is what which gives the meaning. Individual word do give the meaning, but they don't give a complete meaning. So Baitun Kabirun, right? If I say this is a big house, now it is meaningful. Hada Baitun Kabirun. Look at the first one. This was originally we've seen Baitun Kabirun, big house. What about the big house? But if I say Hada Baitun Kabirun, this is a big house, now it is making sense, isn't it, sisters? So what is Hada? Because I said it's a sentence. And what kind of sentence is that? Beginning with the verb? Can Hada, which means this, has got any action? Is it a past tense? Is it a present tense? Is it a future tense? No, it's not an action which will have tense that somebody has done it in the past or doing today or will do tomorrow, inshallah. No, it is not a verb. So it's a noun. So the sentence begins with the noun is called what, sisters? Noun sentence. Very good. And what is the name of the first word in the sentence? First of all, what are the two pillars of noun sentence? Every time you identify this is a noun sentence, what would you be looking for in the noun sentence? You're looking for mubtada and khabar. Where you will find mubtada? Generally, you will find mubtada in the beginning of the sentence. So, hada is our mubtada. Where is the khabar? Baitun is the khabar. How so? Let's take the kabir out. Delete the kabir for a minute and read the sentence. Hada baitun. Hada mubtada. Baitun is the khabar. You're done. Sentence is complete. But here you have additional information. What is the additional information? هذا بيت كبير. It's a big, which is an additional information. هذا بيت جميل. This is a beautiful house. هذا بيت صغير. This is the small house. هذا بيت قديم. This is an old house. هذا بيت جديد. This is a new house. So all these words which you are going to add as a naat to a man'ud, to a word, are just additional information. So now you have a complete sentence. Hada baytun kabirun. This is a big house. Al masjidul kabiru. Another example. Not a complete sentence. The big masjid. What about the big masjid? You want to know something else about the big masjid, isn't it? But if I say the big masjid is near, al masjidul kabiru qaribun. Now it's making a sense, isn't it? Now it is making a sense. So what kind of sentence is that? Looks like a noun sentence. How? Because beginning with the noun. How do I know it's beginning with the noun? Because I don't need to think now it's a verb or not. Why? I always think there's a verb or a noun. Yes, but the alif lam is here. Verb will never accept alif lam. Alif lam will always come with the noun. So you don't even need to think a lot. As soon as you see alif lam coming in the beginning of the sentence, you know it's a noun sentence. So if it's a noun sentence, what do you look for? You look for mubtada and you look for khabar. Where is the mubtada found in a sentence? In a noun sentence, generally mubtada is found at the beginning, right? So al-masjidu is our mubtada. What is qaribun? Qaribun is the khabar. What about al-kabiru? Kabiru is the naat. How so? Let's have a look. Al-masjidu is mubtada, right? Al-masjidu is mubtada. So where is the khabar? If al-masjidu is mubtada, Is al-kabiru a khabar? Is it possible al-kabiru khabar? No, al-kabiru cannot be a khabar. Why? Because al-kabiru is marifa, is definite. Khabar will not have alif and lam, right? Khabar will. So even if you didn't know the meanings of these words, what is al-kabiru? You know al-masjid is your mubtada. Al-kabir, can it be khabar? You say, no, it cannot be khabar. I'm confused. Let's check another sentence, another word. You come to qaribun and you see qaribun is marfu. Khabar is always marfu, but you will say al-kabir is also marfu. So they both are marfu. Why are we going to say qarib is the khabar and not al-kabir is the khabar? Because khabar is indefinite. Khabar do not have alif lam. Has al-kabiru got alif lam? Yes, it has alif lam. So it is not a khabar. What is khabar? Khabar is qaribun because it does not have alif and lam. So how will we analyze this sentence? We'll say al-masjidul kabiru qaribun is a noun sentence. Al-masjid is the mubtada and al-kabir is the naat for this mubtada. Al-kabir is giving extra information about the masjid, right? But what is the khabar? Khabar is qareebun. Al masjidul kabiru qareebun. In the first sentence, we see Hadha baytun kabirun. Hadha was mubtada, noun sentence. Baytun was the khabar. It was possible we could say Hadha baytun and stop, but we are giving additional information. Hadha baytun kabirun. This is a big house, right? Here we also have additional information. All I'm trying to tell you is that naat and man'ud, they can be part of the khabar or they can be part of the mubtada. In the first sentence, baytun, which is our man'ud, is a khabar and naat is for our khabar. Here in this case, al-masjidul kabiru, our man'ud is al-masjid and naat is al-kabir. I hope everybody's getting that. But good, interesting thing is that you don't need to mention the word man'ud over and over again. You just mention the word naat. Once you say naat, it is obvious that the word before that is man'ud. So I don't need to say al-masjidul kabiru qaribun. This is mubtada and this is also man'ud. Because when I'll say al-kabiru is the naat, it is understood that the word before that is mubtada. In this scenario, Hadha Baitun Kabirun, I've analyzed the sentence. Hadha is Mubtada, Baitun is Kabir, sorry, Baitun is Khabar, and Kabirun is the Naat. I don't have to go back to say, oh, this is Khabar and it is Man'ud also. No, because for the lesson we have said that, but originally you will say Hadha is Mubtada, Baitun is Khabar, and Kabir, you know, it is a Naat, so you will simply say it's a Naat. Now, one may say, how will I know that the Kabirun is the Naat and it's not something else? Is there a formula for that? Is there a tool? Is there something by checking that I will know that this word is Khabar and it's not something else? Yes, there is, and we will shortly have a look at that. We will shortly have a look at that. The purpose of this slide is that Naat, which is an adjective, can come after Mubtada or can come after Khabar. So here our Naat is coming after Khabar, right? Naat is coming after Khabar, and it is a Naat for this Khabar. Baitun Kabirun. The Kabir is what? Haza is Kabir or Bait is Kabir? Bait is Kabir, right? Here, Al Masjidul Kabiru Qaribun. So, Al Kabir is the Naat for what? This is the Naat for Masjid. So, Naat can be for Mubtada and Naat can be for Khabar. I hope it is clear. We'll do the lesson, and then during the lesson, we will see some few new things that will tell us that how can we be sure that when we are pointing some words and saying it's a naat, we are not making a mistake. But let's continue with the lesson first. So man hadha rajul, who is this man? We've seen that hadha rajulu. If I ask you what is ar-rajulu doing here, you will say it's badal. Why? Because after hadha, after ismul ishara, next noun has got alif and lam, and we have seen that before. So how will you translate? Man means who. Man hadha rajulu, who is this man? Huwa Abbasun, he is Abbas. Now look at this. Abbasun tajirun. What kind of sentence is Abbasun tajirun? Abbas is a noun. Is definite because somebody's name is coming in the beginning of the sentence. So it's mubtada. Where is the khabar? Tajirun. Abbas is a businessman. The khabar, it's a full stop, end of the sentence. Now next sentence begins. Abbasun tajirun ghaniyun. So Abbas is mubtada. Tajir is the khabar as was before. Now it is an information. What kind of tajir is he? What kind of businessman is he? Is he tajirun faqirun? Is he a poor businessman? Tajirun ghaniyun is a rich businessman. Tajirun mujtahidun, very hardworking businessman. So this tajirun ghaniyun, ghaniyun is the naat and tajirun is the man'ud. But as I said to you, for the lesson we are saying man'ud over and over again. But after a while we will not mention man'ud. Every time we'll say naat, then it is obvious that the word before naat is man'ud. So this tajirun ghaniyun is what? Is naat and man'ud. Naat and man'ud. Ghaniyun is the naat and tajirun is man'ud. Hamidun mudarrisun. Hamid is the teacher. If I say Hamid is a new teacher, so what is new? New is the naat. New is describing, right? It's quality. Hamidun mudarrisun. What is the Arab? Hamid is mubtada. Sentence is beginning with the noun which is definite. Hamidun mubtada. Mudarrisun is the khabar. Sentence finish. Two things must be in a sentence. Mubtada and khabar. Here we have two things. Both chairs are occupied. Chair of mubtada, chair of khabar. We are done. Second sentence, Hamidun mudarrisun jadidun. So once again, we see, sisters, please pay attention to this analysis, inshallah. Hamidun is mubtada. Sentence is beginning with Hamid. It is a noun sentence, and this is a definite noun. So Hamid is mubtada. Mudarrisun is what? Hamid is a teacher. Leave jadidun for a minute. Hamid is what? Mubtada. Mudarrisun is the khabar. So both chairs of Mubtada and Khabar are occupied, taken. Now we see there's another word entering into the room, Jadidun. So first Hamid came into the room, sat in the chair of Mubtada. Then Mudarrisun came into the room, sat in the chair of the Khabar. If I say Hamidun Mudarrisun, you have a complete sentence. Hamid is a teacher. You don't need any further information. But Jadidun is an extra information. So now Hamid's chair, Mubtada's chair is occupied. Hamid is sitting there. Khabar's chair is occupied. Mudarris is sitting there. Now Jadid knocked the room, knocked the door and entered the noun sentence room. What is it going to do? There's no chair. It's going to go and stand next to the khabar. Hamidun, Mudarrisun, Jadidun. It's an additional information. What kind of teacher Hamid is? New teacher or old teacher? Famous teacher or not famous teacher? Hardworking teacher or a lazy teacher? Right? So I hope you're getting that. Ma hadha. What is this? هذا تفاح. This is an apple. Your complete sentence, right? مبتدا خبر. But now I say التفاح فاكهة لذيذة. The apple فاكهة لذيذة. التفاح, this is our noun, right? It's our noun sentence. It is mubtada. Why? Because mubtada is always definite. It is definite. Alif lam is coming. So chair of mubtada has been taken over. Now fakihatun is what? Is the khabar. What kind of fruit is apple? It's a delicious fruit. At-tufahu fakihatun. If I say at-tufahu fakihatun, the apple is a fruit, my sentence is complete. Mubtada and khabar both are there. But now I'm defining what kind of fruit is that. It's delicious fruit. At-tufahu fakihatun ladhidatun. I hope it is clear, sister. Fakihatun ladhidatun are called naat and man'ud. So in the lesson, whenever we'll say naat and man'ud. Naat and man'ud. So we can understand one word is man'ud and one word is naat. And I hope by now we all know what is naat and what is man'ud. Ma dhalika, what is that? Dhalika usfurun. That is a sparrow. Al-usfuru ta'irun saghirun. The sparrow is a small bird. Now we are explaining, we are giving more information about the sparrow, that it is a small bird. It's not a big bird. If it is big, we'll say al-usfuru ta'irun kabirun, but we are saying ta'irun saghirun. Small bird, big bird, tall bird, short bird, right? Al-arabiyatu lughatun sahlatun. Al-arabiyatu lughatun sahlatun. Al-arabiyatu, the Arabic is lughatun sahlatun, easy language. If it was difficult, we would say lughatun sa'batun, but it's not difficult, is it? It's very easy. It's a language of Quran. How can it be difficult? Yeah, Quran is so easy to understand. We just need to pay attention. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. Ameen. So al-arabiyatu is your mubtada, lughatun is your khabar, and sahlatun is your naat. That's it. Look, this time I did not mention man'ud because it is obvious. Lughatun sahlatun, easy language. So we know lughatun, language, is the one which is being defined, which is being given the characteristic of sahlatun. It's easy. So language is man'ud and sahlatun is easy. Is everybody with me, sisters? Hamidun, once again is coming. Hamidun is mubtada and mudarrisun is the khabar. Hamidun is mubtada and mudarrisun is the khabar. And mudarrisun is also man'ud. We are in the second, within the center of the page. Yeah, this is the analysis coming here. Once again, have a look if you missed it. So come to the second sentence here, fourth line, second segment. Hamidun mudarrisun. What is Hamid? Hamid is mubtada, mudarris is khabar. If we analyze the next line, Hamid is mubtada, mudarrisun is the khabar, right? But mudarrisun is also man'ud. As I said before, the learning purpose, we are saying man'ud. Why? Because the type of mudarris is being defined here. Is this teacher famous? Is this teacher new? Is this teacher old? So mudarrisun jadidun is the naat and man'ud. I hope it is clear, sisters, right? Likewise, dhalika is mubtada and usfurun is the khabar. And al-usfuru in the third line is a mubtada. Ta'irun is the khabar and saghirun is the naat. So if you have noticed, you could see that here ta'irun is the khabar and naat is the saghirun is the naat for ta'irun. I hope it is clear, sisters. Al-arabiyatu lughatun jamilatun. Look once again. Al-Arabiyatu is mubtada, lughatun is the maf'ut, and it is also a khabar. If I say Al-Arabiyatu lughatun, Arabic is a language, complete sentence, but I'm saying Arabic is a beautiful language. So this beautiful here is what? This is an adjective. Al-Arabiyatu lughatun jamilatun. Ammarun talibun mujtahidun. Ammar is a hardworking student. So Ammar is a mubtada, talibun is the khabar. If I say Ammarun talibun, Zaidun talibun, Muhammadun talibun, Muhammad is student, Zaid is student, Ammar is student. It's not a complete sentence. It is a complete sentence. But I'm giving you further definition, further describing what type of student Ammar is. I'm saying Ammarun talibun mujtahidun. Ammar is a hard-working student. But look, how am I saying Mahmoud? Mahmoud is also student. Wa Mahmudun talibun kaslanu. And Mahmoud is a lazy student. Mahmoud is a lazy student. I have a question. I said mujtahidun, jamilatun. Next word is talibun. Why tanween is there? Who can say that? Who can answer why jamilatun do not have a single haraka and tanween? Why mujtahidun do not have a single haraka and tanween? Why talibun is not talibu and talibun? Any answers? Please tell me why there's a tanween and not the single haraka on the last letter, sisters. Very good, because there's no alif and lam. If it was alif lam, it will become al jamilatu, but there's no alif lam. If there's no alif lam, then the tanween will be there. So why kaslanu do not have tanween? There's no alif lam here. You see what I'm saying? Mujtahidun, jamilatun, talibun, all ending on tanween. Talibun, why not kaslanun and kaslanu? Because there are some words in Arabic language, they do not accept tanween and they do not accept kasra. There's a type of words in Arabic language which do not accept tanween and which do not accept kasra. And kaslanu is one of those words. How will I know what are these words? Very good question. Arabic is very scientific language system. Everything has its rule. Even if there's an exception, exception also has a rule. So the rule behind this word kaslanu will study in future. I'll just tell you the name of it, just as a teaser. We don't want to go into detail right now. This kind of words are called diptot. The Arabic name is mamnu' min as-sarf. The name of this kind of verb in Arabic language, the Arabic term is mamnu' min as-sarf. And in English, these are called diptot. And the words which do not have problem accepting tanween are called triptot, starting with the T, triptot, right? Or in Arabic, you will say they are munsarif, munsarif. But don't go into too much detail. Don't worry about it. If you didn't catch me right, you can replay the recording. It's best that you do that. If you want me to say it again, I will say it once more, but then you have to go to recording if you want it anymore. Mamnu' min as-sarf. Kaslanu is mamnu' min as-sarf. In English, it is called diptot. And the words which do not have any problems with the tanween and they accept the tanween, in English, they are called triptot. And in Arabic, they are called munsarif. Moving forward. Man anta? Who are you? Ana talibun. I am a student. Ana is mubtada. Talibun is khabar. Now, the question is asking, Anta talibun jadidun? Are you a new student? Now, jadid is the type of the student, isn't it? In a adjective about the student. Are you an old student? Are you a new student? So, talibun jadidun is what? Naat and man'ud. What is naat in talibun jadidun? Jadidun is the naat and talibun is man'ud. Jadidun means new. What is new we are talking about? A student is new. The car is new, the house is new. No, we're talking about the student. So what we are talking about is called man'ud. And what we are telling about that, jadid, qadim, shahir, qasir, saghir, whatever, this is called naat. So the person is saying, ana talibun jadidun, I am a new student. I am a new student. Tamareen exercises. Iqra waktub, read and write. As I told you before as well, sisters, these kind of exercises, please try to copy in your notebook after the lesson. Even if it's not said to you in your homework that you have to do that, take it as your homework on your own. Take it on you that you have to do it every time in every lesson. There's only one exercise like that, more or less. So please do that, sisters. Look, if Muhammadun talibun qadimun, I've comfortably said Muhammadun talibun qadimun. There's no haraka given here. Some of the sisters are saying, how do I know Muhammadun and talibun and qadimun? It could be Muhammadin, talibin, qadimin. Very good. If you have been studying, so you will know that Muhammad will always be Muhammadun if there's nothing coming before that. Muhammad is what? Muhammad is Mubtada. Mubtada is always marfu, so you'll have dhammatin. And khabar is what? If it's a single word, it's also marfu. So it will be talibun, and there'll be no alif lam. And there is no alif lam. And what is qadimun? Qadimun is the naat. But you may say, how will I know qadimun is qadimun, qadiman, or qadimin? This is something we will do that in a while, right? But just to know talibun, and maybe you will say, how will I know lam has got a kasra, talibun or talabun, lam has got a fatha? This answer will be given if you go back some pages, flip back the pages of the book, you will find it is mentioned somewhere. The benefit of writing these exercises without vowel sign is that you become expert in writing the vowel signs on the letter and making the correct pronunciation. So sisters, please do write that. أَذَلِكَ الرَّجُلُ مُدَرِّسٌ جَدِيدٌ? Is that man a new teacher? La huwa tabibun jadidun. No, he is a new doctor. So you see, there's no haraka here, but I'm reading la huwa tabibun jadidun. How am I doing that? Because we know huwa is always spelled in one way, huwa. Tabibun, we know huwa is a mubtada, tabibun is the khabar, right? Tabibun is the khabar, khabar is always marfu, it means it's going to be dammatain. But dammatain or single damma cannot be single damma because there's no alif and lam. Alif and lam cannot come as the khabar. Anyway, so tabibun is dammatain and jadidun is the naat. So naat and manud, they will match each other in harakat. We will see that in upcoming slides, but just for now, what will be the haraka on jadid, jadidun, jadidan, jadidin? You will see whatever the haraka is for the man'ud, naat will take the same haraka. So what is the haraka on man'ud? Huwa tabibun. Khabar is always marfu, so it will be huwa tabibun jadidun. Move forward and we'll see that. Hada darsun sahlun. This is easy lesson. Darsun sahlun is what? Naat and man'ud. Abbasun tajirun shahirun. Famous businessman. Tajirun shahirun is naat and man'ud. Bilalun muhandisun kabirun. Bilal is a big engineer. Al-Inklisiyatu lughatun sa'batun. Lughatun sa'batun is naat and man'ud. Anta rajulun ghaniyun. Are you a rich man? La ana rajulun faqirun. I am a poor man. So you say rich man, poor man. I hope you understand. Difficult language, famous business, new doctor, new teacher. This is all naat and man'ud. Al-Qahiratu madinatun kabiratun. Cairo is a big city. Anta mudarrisun qadimun. Are you an old teacher? La. Ana mudarrisu jadidun. No, I am a new teacher. Ahamidun talibun kaslanun. Is Hamid a lazy student? La huwa talibun mujtahidun. No, he is a hardworking student. So, I told you a while ago, the Naat and Manu, they both match each other in vowel signs. So if tabibun is your khabar, then obviously it's marfu. So jadidun will also be marfu. So tabibun has got tanween, jadidun will also have tanween. But here what's going to happen is ahamidun, talibun, kaslanun. Can you say kaslanun? No, you cannot. Why? Because kaslanun is a word which does not accept tanween. And how will you remember that? You will remember that. Don't worry about it. When we will do some exercises, when you will have some practice, when we'll see the detail, you will see that all of this has become very, very easy, inshallah. Okay, now, important things. How to identify that the two words are naat and manut or something else. So they both match each other in four things. This is the rule. This is how, this is by looking at this, you will be able to identify if the words you are looking at are naat and manut or something else. Mudarrisun jadidun. How do you know it's naat and manut? Darsun sahlun. How do you know it's naat and manut and it's not something else? How do you know Madinatun kabiratun? Madinatun is the manut and kabiratun is the naat. How do you know mudarrisun qadimun? Old teacher, mudarrisun is the man'ut and qadimun is the not. Of course, by looking at the English translation, you can easily say that. But if you have to, if you see in Arabic two words for which you don't need the which you don't, sorry, know the translation, how are you going to know? It's possible, right? We are the students. It's possible that we will come across two words written in the sentence and we don't know what is the Arab, what are those two words doing. We don't know the meaning. We don't know the translation. So how will we know if they're naat and manut or something else? This is how we will know. They both will match in four things. We will see. They both will be matching each other. Look at this: new car, old book. Al-Kitabul Qadimu. Al-Kitab is definite, alif lam. Al-Qadimu is definite, this is also alif lam. Why it is important? Please sisters, pay attention. Very easy and very useful. It's very easy to make a mistake by saying Al-Kitabul Qadimu is a Mubtada and Khabar, because you will see Al-Kitab, noun. Sentence begin with the noun, first word is always Mubtada. The sign of Mubtada is, one of the sign, it is definite, it is marfu. So Al-Kitab is alif lam, definite. Ba has got a dhamma, so it's marfu. We may just be quick, we may hasten and we may just, quickly say Al-Qadimu is the Khabar, but it's not a Khabar. Why? Because look, it is matching. What is it then? It's not khabar. Because khabar cannot have alif and lam. There's an alif and lam, so it's not a khabar. So what is it then? You are asking yourself a question: is this a naat to this word al-kitab? Is this an adjective? Is this a quality of this book? So you have to check. If this word which you're thinking is naat, if it has got alif lam, then the manut will also have alif lam. In other words, if the naat is definite, then your manut will also be definite. So they both have to match in their definiteness or indefiniteness, right? They also will match each other in gender. Al-Kitab, kitab is masculine or feminine? Is there any ta marbuta? We know the sign of the feminine is ta marbuta. There is no ta marbuta. It means it is masculine, right? So what about al-qadim? Is there any ta marbuta here? Is it a feminine word or masculine? It is also masculine. It's not feminine. Otherwise there will be ta marbuta. So the naat and manut, they both match each other in definiteness or indefiniteness. If the manut is definite, naat will be definite. If the manut is indefinite, naat will be indefinite. The gender should be same. Al-kitab is masculine, so al-qadim is also masculine. They should be both singular, both dual, or both plural. So basically the numbers should be same. Al-Kitab means what? One. It is singular. Al-Qadim is also represents one. This singular. We have not studied the plural for Al-Qadim, which is Qudama, what will come in the future, and we will see that. Right now, focus on what we are doing. Right? Even if you don't know something, then we will learn, inshallah. But right now, I'm telling you, Al-Qadim is a singular, so please trust me. Take my word for it, inshallah. Al-Kitab is singular. Al-Qadim is singular. Look, they both are matching in number. So first rule was they both match in definiteness or indefiniteness. We've seen that. Al-Kitabu, Al-Qadimu, both definite, al and al. They both must match in gender. Al-Kitab is masculine, no ta marbuta in the end. Al-Qadim is masculine, no ta marbuta in the end. So gender is also matching. Then the number. If man'ut is singular, then the naat will be singular. If man'ut is plural, then the naat will be plural. So al-kitabu, singular. Al-qadimu is also singular. And last thing is the i'rab. What is i'rab? Vowel sign on the last letter. Al-kitabu, what is the i'rab of al-kitab? It is marfu. It has got dhamma. What is the i'rab of al-qadim? Marfu. It has got dhamma as well. Al-kitabu al-qadim. Right? So I hope you understood that the four rules are there. Four things must match. That naat and man'ut must match in four things. If any of the single thing is not being matched, then this is not a naat and man'ut relationship. Al-qadim is not a naat. It could be anything, but it's not a naat. Right? Look at this another example. Sayyaratun jadidatun, new car. Let's run the test once again. Sayyaratun. What kind of word is that? Definite, indefinite. It's indefinite. There's no alif lam. And this tanween sayaratun. Okay. So I'm thinking this is naat. Let me see if this naat is matching sayaratun in its definiteness or indefiniteness. Sayaratun is indefinite, right? Because there's no alif lam. Jadidatun is also indefinite, right? Sayaratun, let's check the gender. Sayaratun is masculine or feminine? Is feminine. Why? Because ta marbuta is there. So is jadidatun. Jadidatun is also feminine. Two columns tick. Number third check is number, singular or plural. Sayaratun means one car. Jadidatun is also meaning one. So they both are singular. So this is also matching. The last test is Arab. Haraka, vowel sign on the last. It is Sayaratun has got tanween. Dammatain is marfu. What about Jadidatun? Jadidatun is also marfu. You see? So all four things are matching. I hope you got that, and I hope you found this very useful. And as I said to you before many times, it says when you come to the class, you are not expected to memorize, you are not expected to understand everything 100%. You get some idea with the class. You get the miftah, inshallah. You get like a key to open the closed door of the concept. And then you get your resource pack, you go through the notes, you read it few times, you do the exercises, you do some practice, you look into the Quran, you look into the Sunnah, and you try to find out those examples there, and that's it. You got it. It will become strong, inshallah, in your mind and in your memory. But we need to allow ourselves some time. So don't worry if you think, oh, you know what, I'm not 100% sure. Of course, you're not going to be 100% sure. If you're 20% sure, I'm happy, you should also be happy. And what is the 20% in this slide? In this slide, 20% is just one thing, that you must know that they both match in four things. If you can just memorize this sentence, if you can just understand this sentence, this is enough. If you know that the naat and man'ood always match in four things, this is enough for today. Because what are they going to match in? This is something come with the practice. Believe me, sister, your level 1 is going to come to an end soon, inshallah. Very soon you will have your certificates and you'll move to level 2. When you will be in level 2, you will not be thinking about, oh, it is matching definite, it is matching gender, it is matching number, it is matching Arab. You will just look at the word and you will say it's naat and manut or not. You'll become that strong, inshallah. So don't worry about it. So let's continue with the lesson and see what we have learned, the rules. Are we able to pinpoint that or not? So let's do that. Fill in the blanks with suitable adjective or suitable noun. So we have Khadijatun talibatun. Khadija is a hardworking student. I want the word hardworking coming here, because who is hardworking? Khadija. What type of hardworking student or hardworking doctor? No, her being a student is hardworking. So hardworking, the word is mujtahidun. The word is mujtahidun. How will we say mujtahidatun? Why? Because talibatun is our khabar, and what kind of student is that? She is a hardworking student. So talibatun is feminine, so our mujtahidatun is also feminine. Talibatun is indefinite because talibatun is the khabar. Khabar is always indefinite. So our naat is also indefinite, no alif lam. Talibatun is marfu. It is not written here, but we know that khabar is always marfu. So I hope you don't need it written here. But here in the naat, you can see it's written. So you know it is marfu because talibatun is marfu. So they match. Number wise, talibatun is singular, one single student, female student. Mujtahidatun is also a singular word. If it was plural, we say mujtahidatun, but we have not studied that, so let's not go there. Second is Khalidun Tajirun. Khalid is a famous trader. Now, we want to say famous. What's a word for famous? Shahir. So we say Khalidun Tajirun Shahirun. So we Shahir, you look at this Shahir and you know this is a naat here. We want to say Arabic is an easy language. Al-Arabiyatu lughatun. Sahlatun. Here comes Sahlatun. Sahlatun is a naat. The sparrow is a small bird. Al-Usfuru ta'irun, small. How will we say ta'irun is small? Ta'irun saghirun. It's matching in everything. Ta'irun. Is it definite, indefinite? Indefinite, no alif and lam. Gender-wise, is ta'irun has got ta marbuta? No. Naat, which is saghiratun, has ta marbuta? No. Is ta'irun singular? Yes, it's a singular. Is saghirun singular? Yes, it is singular. Ta'irun is ending on dhamma. Dhammatain. We can't see, but we know that the khabar is always marfu. By now, we know khabar is always marfu. We don't need harakat, sisters. This is the idea of learning language, sisters, that you don't need vowel signs and everything. When you will move a little bit on an advanced level, you will open up a book in Arabic. That Arabic book will not have vowel signs. but you will inshallah be so strong. You will look at the sentence and you will know this is the beginning of the sentence. This is the first word. This is a mubtada. You will close your eyes and you will put idamma over there. You know the next word coming is the khabar. It is indefinite. You will say this is a khabar. You will see the word Muhammad and Talib. I don't need to tell you that you will say Muhammadun, or you have a word at-Talib with alif lam, and the next word is ghaniyun. The student is rich. I don't need to say at-talib will be at-talibu, at-taliba, at-talibi. You know, at-talib, one word is there, second word is ghaniyun. So the first word is your mubtada, because mubtada comes in the beginning of the sentence. It's always definite. So at-talibu is definite. It has got alif lam. And mubtada, i'rab of mubtada is always marfu. So you will close your eyes and put a damma on ba. At-talibu, you will not put tanween because alif lam and tanween cannot go hand in hand. So once you have at-talibu, your mubtada, you know the next word must be, if it's only two words, then the next word must be khabar. So ghaniyun, you will close your eyes and put tanween on that, because you know khabar, and khabar is always marfu. I hope sisters you are getting what I'm saying. Any difficulty, go back to the recording, go back to your previous lessons, then you revise and you will inshallah become very, very strong. I am always running in the sense of that I have to always keep an eye on the time, that we are not going over the time, but because then that creates problems. So I have to finish the class within the given time frame. Hence, I'm trying to do things that we are able to reach to the end of the class within a reasonably elongated time and not too long. So I hope it is clear. Ana mudarrisun qadimun, I am an old teacher. Muhammadun tabibun shahirun, famous. Muhammad is a famous doctor. English is a difficult language. Al-Ingliziyatu lughatun sa'batun. Anta talibun, new. How will you say new? Anta talibun jadidun. Al-Qahiratu madinatun jamilatun. Cairo is a beautiful city, and these are the fill in the blanks. So over there, same words were given, and you had to choose the naat. So you chose the naat. Lughatun sahlatun, fakihatun, ladhidatun, talibun, jadidun, madinatun, jamilatun. Here, fill in the blanks are there. Naat is given, but man'ut is not given. So you have to just use your own intellect. Al-Arabiyatu sahlatun. The English is given here anyway. So you can simply translate the word language into Arabic, which is called lughatun. Ana, fill in the blanks, qadimun, I am an old teacher. So what will be for teacher? Ana mudarrisun qadimun. Ammar is a rich trader. Ammarun, fill in the blanks, ghaniyun. What will be the man'ut? Naad, ghaniyun is describing what? His business, his being businessman. Tajirun ghaniyun. Hadha, fill in the blanks. This maksurun, this is a broken pen. What is broken? Broken is an adjective, is a quality about something. What is that something? Pen. So simply bring in the pen here. Hada qalamun maksurun. Faisal, fill in the blanks, kaslanu. Faisal is a lazy student. How will you put the word for student? Faisalun talibun kaslan. Very good. And we have seen in the beginning of the lesson that there are some words which do not accept tanween. So these are the examples of those words. Detail about that why these words are like that, we will see that in future. Just if you can memorize these words, memorize them, and remember one thing, observe one thing. What is your observation, sister? All of these 5 words, what do you think? If I ask you, give me some observation about it. What is the common in all of those 5 words? Let's see if you are able to pinpoint that. What is the commonality in those 5 words? Very good. They all have alif and noon in the end. They all have alif and noon in the end, and they all are not having any tanween. Kaslanu, lazy. Jaw'anu, hungry. Atshanu, thirsty. Ghadbanu, angry. Mal'anu, full. So you can see these are adjectives, right? What is adjective? Adjective is something which is a sifa. It is some kind of quality, right? So lazy is a quality, bad quality, but a quality. Jawan is also a sifa. It's a characteristic. Somebody is hungry now, maybe he's not hungry afterwards, right? Somebody is thirsty now, maybe then he's not thirsty afterwards. So these are kind of qualities which comes and go. Somebody's angry right now, but maybe he's in a very good mood afterwards. At the end of the day, all of these are adjectives, right? All of these are adjectives ending on alif and noon. What does it tell us? I'll give you one thing which is from the advanced lessons, inshallah, it'll be helpful. Adjectives which ends on alif and noon are mamnu min as-sarf, do not accept tanween, right? So if you understood that, it's fine. If you didn't, it's fine. One more time. Arabic in adjectives in Arabic language which are ending on the words letters alif and noon, they will not accept tanween. But if you don't get it, don't worry about it. This is not a part of lesson today. We'll have inshallah in future lessons. Right now, just remember whenever you will use these words, you will not put any tanween. Simple as that. Look, ana jaw'anu. I am hungry, right? I am hungry. But if it was a student, I'll say ana bun, ana bun, ana run, ana yun. So tanween was coming. Khabar is indefinite, right? And khabar always usually have tanween. We've seen that, but here tanween is not coming. Why? Because these are the special words which do not accept tanween. So just remember that these are the words which do not accept tanween. Ana jaw'anu. Ana is mubtada, jaw'anu is the khabar. Anta jaw'anu. Are you hungry? La ana atshanu. No, I am thirsty. So once again, atshanu, no tanween is there. Limaza al-mudarrisu ghadbanu al-yawm. Why the teacher is angry today? Ghadbanu. It's not ghadbanun, right? Al-kubu mal'anu. The cup is full. The cup is full. Mal'anu. So once again, there's no tanween here. It's a khabar, indefinite word because there's no alif lam. But usually we have seen the words which do not have alif lam, and if they are noun, they are having ending on tanween. But here, no tanween. Talibun, ghaniyun, faqirun, shahirun, mujtahidun, maksurun. All of these words do not have alif and lam, hence they are ending on tanween. But here, there's no alif and lam. Mal'anu, Atshanu, Jaw'anu, Ghadbanu, no alif and lam. But still there is no tanween. Why? Because these are special words. These are called diptote. In Arabic, their name is Mamnu' min as-sarf. So I hope it is clear. Adjectives ending in unsound or alif and noon do not accept tanween. I hope you got that. These are the new words. You can take it in your own time. This is the part 2 of the lesson. I'm sorry, sometimes lessons are a bit longer, so we have to do that, but I hope it is very, very easy. We'll be able to quickly gloss through that, and there's nothing much here. Ayn al-mudarrisu, where is the teacher? So we have to just see that they are matching everything. Huwa fil fasli. Wa ayn al-mudarrisu al-jadidu. So this is not and manut. You see, it's matching in 4 things. Alif lam, alif lam. Singular, singular. Gender, al-mudarris is masculine, al-jadid is masculine. It's not al-mudarrisatu. If it was al-mudarrisatu, then it would be al-jadidatu. But because they both are masculine, al-mudarrisu, so manhut is masculine, so the naat is masculine. And in the end, last thing, al-mudarrisu is marfu. It has got dhamma, so the naat also is marfu. Al-jadidu is marfu. Huwa inda al-mudiri. He is with the head teacher. He is with the head teacher. What kind of word is inda? Inda is a verb. Inda is an adverb with. We have seen that adverb in previous lessons. Inda is adverb, and the word which comes after adverb is called. Sister, what's the name of the word which comes after zarf? Who can tell me? We'll be ending the class soon. Don't worry about it. But if you have something important to do, especially if it's a salah time, then leave the class, pray your salah, come back. If the class is still on, carry on. And miss whatever part you've missed, you can catch up in the recording. If there's something else, or if you cannot come back after salah the class has already been finished, then again you can catch up in the recording. If you have something else, some other thing to do, some urgent situation is there, you may feel free to go and you can just catch up in the recording, because I know after 1 hour it's sometimes you have other things to do and you may need to leave the class, but that's fine, don't worry about it. Inda is a zarf, and the word which comes after zarf is always majroor. But what's the name of the word? The name of the word is mudaf ilayh. We've seen that last time as well. I hope you remember that. Inda is a zarf, it's an adverb, right? Aina talibul jadidu, where is the new student? Zahaba ilal maktabat, he went to the library. So if I ask you what kind of sentence is Zahaba ilal maktabat, who can answer that, sister? This is important part. This is important. Believe me, class is going to be coming to an end very, very, very soon. Zahaba ilal maktabati is a verb sentence. Why? Okay, where's the mubtada? Where is the mubtada in this sentence? Zahaba ilal maktabati. And where's the khabar? Who can tell me? Anybody who will tell me where is the mubtada in that will have a big prize. Yeah, the prize will come out of your phone screen or computer screen in this Zoom class, believe me. But you just need to find out where's the mubtada. Give me mubtada and you will get your prize right now live in the class. Any answers? Choose. If you think Zahaba is mubtada, press 1. Ila is mubtada, press 2. Al-Maktabati is mubtada, press 3. You have 30 seconds to choose your mubtada and get the prize. First come, first basis, sisters. Very good. Nobody got any prize. The prize is safe with me now. Subhanallah. There is no mubtada, sisters. Mubtada and khabar only comes in a noun sentence. I told you this is a verb. This is a verb sentence. Dhahaba. Dhahaba is the verb. We've studied that verb. We know dhahaba means he went. Look at the translation. He went. There's a time, went, past tense. Whereas noun does not have any tense in that. Is a talib, Mahmoud, Muhammad, Zaid, al-tabib, al-mudarris, al-fasl, al-bayt, al-kitab. Is there any time in that? No, but here time is that dhahaba, he went. So this is a noun sentence. What are the pillars of noun sentence? Two main components of noun sentence are fa'il and fa'il, verb and the doer. Here, dhahaba is a verb and the doer is also there. It is hidden. Our mind can see, our eyes cannot see. What is the meaning of that? Our eyes cannot see, but our mind can see. A very poetic statement. We'll deal with that in future. No worries. Right now, just understand there's no mubtada and khabar here because this is not a noun sentence. Mubtada and khabar only comes in a noun sentence. There's no mubtada and khabar. Zahaba is the verb and the doer is hidden inside, and ila is harf jar, and al-maktabati is ism majroor. There is no mubtada and khabar here. That's all. Okay. So here is the continuation of that thing. Liman tilka sayyaratul jamilatu. Once again, in this one as well, you are just going through all the naat and manut. I hope you can read it in your own time because we are quite late and I don't want to just make the class further late. All you are doing here is you are checking everything. I'll do one with you here so you can understand what we are saying. So if you look at this one, La huwa li talibil jadidi. So what kind of word is this? The new student is naat and manut. Previously we've seen at-talibul jadidu, the new student. But over there, we had damma at-talibu and al-jadidu. Why we have at-talibi and al-jadidi? Because of harf jar li here. So what do we know is ending of the last letter. Lit-talibi. What is the man'ut and naat? Al-jadid, the new is a naat. And at-talib, what is new? Who is new? The student is new, or the desk is new, or the house is new? In this sentence, we are talking about this belongs to the new student. So lit talibi, why is this kasra? Because of this harf jar li. Because it is man'ut, so the naat will also become al-jadidi. You see, naat and man'ut, they both are matching in the last letter as well. Other things are also being matched. Alif lam, singular, singular, masculine, masculine. But so far, we've seen the examples of dhamma, as-sayyaratul jamilatu. But here, al-kitabul kabiru. But in this one, lit-talibil jadidi. So we can see that the haraka of the naat and manut also match. The last vowel sign of the last letter, which is called i'rab, must also match. Ayn al-mil'aqatu as-saghiratu. Where's the small spoon? Look, this time as-saghiratu, the naat is marfu. Why? Because man'ut is marfu. In the previous example, al-jadidi, naat was majroor. Why? Because man'ut was majroor. Hiya fil kubi, it is in the cup. Next line, ayn al-kursiyul maksuru. Where's the broken chair? Why naat al-maksur is marfu? Because man'ut is maksur. Sorry, marfu. Why al-maksur is marfu? Why there's a dhamma on the naat, on the last letter of the naat? Because the last letter of the man'ut has got a dhamma. Al-maksur. What is maksur? Al-kursi or al-qalam? Al-kursi. So in this sentence, al-kursi. So al-maksur is the naat for al-kursi. Huwa hunaka. Hunaka means over there. Huna means over and hunaka means over there. Huwa hunaka, it is over there. So read and write. It is the same thing. Please read and write. When you read and write, you will be able to understand a lot of things. Especially, you will be able to understand these four things. It says, look, الطبيب الجديد في المستشفى والطبيب القديم في المستوصف. Mustawsaf means clinic. Look, الطبيب الجديد. Everything is matching in الطبيب الجديد, not and manut. Right? Alif lam, dhamma, dhamma, singular, singular, masculine, masculine. والطبيب القديم. Same matching here. القلم القلم المكسور على المكتب. القلم المكسور, the broken pen. And look at this, المروحة الجديدة في الغرفة الكبيرة. Pay attention to this sentence and you have understood everything. Al-mirwahatul jadidatu, new fan. Look at the last part of the sentence. That is very important. Fil ghurfatil kabirati. Why al-ghurfati? Sorry, al-nat. Nat is al-kabira, right? The big room. Big room. Big is nat. Why nat is majroor? Why there's a kasra? Who can tell? Because man'ut has got a kasra. Big room. What is big? Room or the car or the house? Room. So room is the man'ut and big is an adjective, is the nat. Look how they are matching each other. Nat, alif lam. Man'ut with alif lam. Nat is what? Feminine. Man'ut is also feminine. Both have ta marbuta. Nat is singular. Look, man'ut is singular. Nat is majroor. It's kasra. Why? Because man'ut has got a kasra. Why man'ut has got a kasra? Because man'ut has harf jar coming before that. And we know harf jar makes the upcoming word majroor. So I hope it is clear. So this is the same thing in this exercise. It's just reading and writing. So when you will read and write, all the harakas are there, vowel signs are given. In the book, it's not there because Sheikh Abdul Rahim, the author of the book, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on him, he wanted to test us that did we understand actually the concept or not. But alhamdulillah, for your ease, in the resource pack, you will have all the harakat as well. But I would suggest that you read and write in your own notebook. Put the vowel signs from your own mind. Think about it, what vowel signs you're putting. Be careful. And then match with your resource pack and see if you did put it right or you were not correct in that and you need to revise your lesson. I hope it will be easy for you to understand. Ana fil madrasati thanawiyat. Once again, a is the nat, right? Why it is majroor? Because al madrasati, which is our man'ut, is majroor. Why al madrasati is majroor? Because of harf jar fi. Fi made al madrasati majroor, and fi was our man'ut. We are describing the type of the school is Thanawiya, secondary. So Thanawiya is also getting kasr. And these are other examples for the same thing. ذهب الرجل الفقير إلى الوزير. The poor man went to the minister. الفقير, الغني, الشهير, الطويل, القديم. These are all adjectives. Why it is marfu? Because it is marfu for this word الرجل. الرجل is marfu. Why الرجل is marfu? الرجل is marfu because it's a fa'il. Doer of the verb is always marfu. Doer of the verb is always marfu. ذهب الرجل, right? We have seen before. ذهب حامد. ذهب محمد. We've seen examples in the Quran. We've seen that before in the previous session. كتب الله. Who wrote? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Ismul Jalala is marfu. كتب الله. Dawud alayhi salam killed Goliath. What was the ayah? What is the part of the ayah? قتل داوود جالوتا, right? We have seen examples. ضرب حامد زيدا. Why حامد? Because Hamid. Why Hamidun is marfu? Because the doer of the action is always marfu. This is one of the benefit, an important line. This statement, please pay attention, sisters. Somebody may say, why do I need to know what is marfu, mansub, and majrur? This is so difficult. One, it is not difficult. Second, Arabic is very scientific language. When a word is marfu, it means when a word has got dhamma, it can only have certain meanings. It cannot go beyond that meaning. If the word is majroor, it can only have certain meanings. So if, for example, if the word is majroor, either there will be a harf jar before that, or it will be a possessor of something, like Bilal's house. Baytu Bilal. So Bilal is the possessor. It's majroor and mudaf ilayh. Qalamu Hamid. Hamid is the owner of the pen. Ibn Zayd, son of Zayd. So this is Zayd's son. So if you, with the time, inshallah, will understand that there are some particular roles which always are marfu, some particular roles which always are mansub, some particular roles which are always majrur. So just by knowing the Arab, that it's marfu, mansub, or majrur, you will be able to understand what is being said over there. It will be hugely beneficial when we will recite the Quran or we will listen to the Quran, inshallah. We'll deal with that in future lessons, but right now I try to give you some ideas so that you don't feel that you don't know these things, right? So here basically it is just matching all the four things. When you do this exercise, all you have to see is you have to be careful and think about it, that why Naat and Man'ut are having dhamma, or why they are having kasra, or why they are having fatha. The last one here is man hadha al-waladu al-qasiru huwa ibn al-mudarris al-jadidi. Ibn al-mudarrisi is what? Ibn Zaydin is what? Mudaf, mudaf. Ibn is mudaf. Al-mudarrisi is mudaf ilayh, is majroor. Al-mudarris al-jadidi, new teacher. So the mudaf ilayh is man'ut. You are describing the type of the teacher. Teacher is the new. So look, because al-mudarrisi is majroor, Naat is also majroor. Why al-mudarrisi is majroor? Because this is a mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Ibn is mudaf, al-mudarrisi is mudaf ilayh. Mudaf ilayh is always majroor. So the naat of mudaf ilayh will also be majroor because the naat has to match man'ut. I hope you're getting, sisters. So fill in the blanks with the suitable naat. Remember, both match definite and indefinite, right? Fill in the blanks with adjectives giving the bracket. Note that if the noun has alif lam, the adjective should also have alif lam. Very simple. Ayn al mudarrisu. Now you want to add a naat. You want to say the new teacher. How will you say, sisters? You will say Ayn al mudarrisul jadidun. You will add alif and lam, isn't it? At-tajiru, alif and lam. You want to say the big trader. So you say al-kabirun. Ana talibun. I'm a student. But you want to say I'm old student. Can you say al-qadimu? No, you will say qadimun. Why? Because your manut do not have alif lam. Your noun do not have alif lam. How your adjective is going to have alif lam? But here, jalasa talibu, the student sat, and which type of student? Jadid, new student. So will we have alif lam here or not? We will have. Jalasa talib al jadidu khalafa Muhammad. Manil walad الطويل الذي خرج الآن من الفصل. الذي is a new word. We are going to discuss الذي in just few minutes. And inshallah we'll see what is alladhi. It's very easy. So here what you have to do is you have to fill in the blanks and you have to see if your man'ut has got alif lam, then your naat will come with alif lam. If your man'ut do not have alif lam, you will not have alif lam in your naat. So walad will be qasirun, no alif lam in man'ut, so no alif lam in the naat. Tabib, no alif lam, so naat is also shahirun. But here as-sarir, alif lam, so maqsoor, you will add alif lam and say al-maqsoor. I hope it is clear, sisters. Look, هذا باب جديد، هذا قلم مكسور، هاشم فلاح كبير، زينب مهندسة كبيرة. So look, what kind of sentences? هذا is مبتدا, babun is the khabar, and jadidun is the naat. Naat is matching with everything in the manut. As I said to you in the beginning, we will not mention manut every time because when the naat is there, it is obvious that naat is coming for the manut. It is not possible for naat to come without man'ut. So we don't need to mention man'ut. So muftada is hada, babun is khabar, this is naat, and naat is matching in all four things. You can see that. Same is here, hada qalamun maksurun. Right? Khabarun is, though it is a man'ut, but we will not mention that, hence why it is gone. Hashimun fallahun kabirun. Hashim is muftada, fallahun is khabar, kabirun is the naat. Once again, fallahun is the man'ut. Manut, not manut is gone. We don't need to mention the word manut, but we know it is manut. Zainabu muhandisatun kabiratun. Zainab is mubtada, muhandisatun, she's an engineer, is the khabar. What kind of engineer? Kabiratun, that's the noun. So khabar, so muhandisatun is khabar as well, it is manut, and kabiratun is the noun, but you don't have to mention manut. Ruqayyatu mudarrisatun jadidatun. So all you have to do is remember. Another important thing is Hada babun jadidun, right? Hada is mubtada. Sisters, pay attention, this is important. Haza is mubtada. Khabar is always indefinite, and khabar is marfu. Once you finish with mubtada, you look at these two words, babun, it is good for khabar. It is indefinite, it is marfu. But if you just out of curiosity, you look at the third word, jadidun. This is also marfu and this is also indefinite. There's no alif lam. So in other words, they both words are suitable to be khabar. I can say hada jadidun, hada mubtada, jadidun khabar, or I can say hada babun, this is the door, hada mubtada, babun khabar. So why jadidun is the naat here? Why I don't say jadidun is the khabar and put the babun afterwards? Very simple. First come, first basis. Look, rule of first come, first basis. It's a room of the noun sentence. Two chairs are there, one for mubtada, one for khabar. The door opened, Haza entered, took the chair of mubtada. Then Babun entered, and Babun is qualified to sit on the chair of the khabar because Babun, this word, is indefinite and this word is marfu. So it took the chair of khabar. Now Jadidun entered the room. Jadidun is also suitable to sit on the chair of khabar. it is indefinite, no alif lam, and it is, sorry, yeah, it has no alif lam, and it is marfu, so it is fit to be a khabar. So this can be khabar, but the problem is the chair of the khabar has already been taken by babun. So it will just stand next to the babun and it will be called, it is a naat. I hope you're getting that. First come, first basis, right? If you take the word babun out and you enter hada in the room and then jadidun will come, jadidun will sit in the chair of the khabar. Then babun will have no room to come. Babun cannot enter the room because the chair of the khabar has already been filled, right? I hope you're getting that. I'll try to give one more example for that because this is important concept. Ruqayyatu mudarrisatun jadidat. Ruqayya, this word entered into the room, sat in the chair of mubtada. Chair of khabar is empty. Mudarrisatun entered and sat in the chair of khabar. Now jadidatun came into the room, but there's no chair empty. Hence we say ruqayyatu is mubtada, mudarrisatun is the khabar, and jadidatun is extra, is the naat. We have said in the previous lessons, a noun sentence can have many other words other than mubtada and khabar, but those all are extra. You see the meaning of extra? If I say ruqayyatu mudarrisatun, ruqayya is a teacher, you have a complete information. Now, ruqayya is a new teacher, old teacher, hardworking teacher, lazy teacher. This is additional information. Important thing is that you have mubtada and khabar, and if the naat is coming, then the first word which entered into the room is mubtada. Second word entered into the room took the chair of the khabar. Though jadidatun is okay to be naat, but it will not be naat right now because the chair of naat is not empty. So jadidatun is a naat for this word. I hope it is clear. And if it's not clear, in future lessons, it will become very, very clear. Don't worry about it. One last thing is the second concept of today. This alladhi will not take too much time. Alladhi means who, if it is used for human being, or which if it is used for non-human beings. Why alladhi is used? Alladhi is used to give or provide additional information. Look at these 5 sentences and we will end the class. I promise we will end the class in next few minutes. Look, if I say at-talibu min Indonesia means the student is from Indonesia. But pay attention, sisters. I'm asking you for 3 minutes only. If the room has got 10 students, and I say at-talibu min Indonesia, the student is from Indonesia, I'm talking about one student. How will you know which student I'm talking about? Will you know that? Now you will know that. First is the students from Indonesia. You don't know which one I'm talking about. But if I say the student, and look in the bracket, the one who left from the class right now is from Indonesia. So now I have made that student specific. And how do we use that in Arabic? Alladhi kharaja min al-fasli. So alladhi kharaja is an additional sentence, which is in the bracket, the one who left from the class right now. And we've seen that alladhi can be used in the meaning of the one or which, depending on it's a human being or non-human being. Let's look at another example to make it more easy. Al-kitabu lil-mudarrisi. The book belongs to the teacher. But if there are 10 books on the table, how do you know which book I'm telling you belongs to teacher? Because you know there are books which belongs to the student as well as a classroom. So if I say the book which is on the table belongs to the teacher, let's say there were 1 book on the table, 2 books on the chair, I say the book belongs to the teacher. How do you know which book I'm talking about, the book on the table or book on the chair? So I'm clarifying. I'm saying the book which is on the table belongs to the teacher. So what do? I will use the word alladhi, and this is where alladhi is used. But alladhi do not come alone. Alladhi will come, and with alladhi there will be some more words will come. So look, al-kitab alladhi alal maktabi. After alladhi here alal maktabi is coming. In previous sentence after alladhi a sentence came kharaja min al-fasli al-ana. So there must be some information which will follow alladhi, right? I hope it is clear. Is it not, sisters? Why alladhi is used to provide additional information. So when I said al-kitabu lil mudarrisi, I'm giving you the information, but it's not clear. So provide additional information. I use the word alladhi alal maktabi. Additional information which is in the bracket, which is on the table, belongs to the teacher. So alladhi, you can see when it was used for student, alladhi meant the one. We said the one who. See, the translation was who. But when we spoke about the book, we didn't say who, we said which. So alladhi can have 2 translations. It can be used as who, it can be used as which. Ayat al-Kursi, Allahu Alladhi. Allah is the one who, Allahu Alladhi. Right? And in the Quran, you will find the plural, Alladhi is singular, plural many times. Alladhina means those who, Alladhina yu'minuna, those who believed. So I hope you're getting alladhi is for singular, alladhina is used for plural, but it means those or who. If it is about human being, if it is about non-human being, then the meaning will be which. So you can read that in your own time. In future lessons, we will go into more detail about it. Right now, I really don't want to take too much of your time, so I hope it is clear. You understood that? For allazi, just remember one thing. The meaning of allazi can be who or can be which, depending on who you are using for. And after allazi, you will have a small detail about allazi. And on this, we will end the class, inshallah. We will describe allazi into much more detail in future lessons. So if you didn't understand 100%, it's fine. Allazi in English is called relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. The Arabic name is Ismul Mawsul. Because we are ending the class, I'm giving you these names, otherwise I would not have. But in the end of the class, take these names. If you can remember, it's fine. Alladhi is called Ismul Mawsul, and the detail which comes for Alladhi is called Silatul Mawsul, but this is fine. If you didn't understand, it's fine. Don't worry about it. These are the new words. Al-Maktabatu, library. Al-Ana means right now. Al-Mirwahatu means the fan. Al-Mustawsafu means the clinic. Al-Madrasatu, the school. Al-Waziru, the minister. Shahirun means famous. Haddun means short. Athanaviyatu means secondary. And with this, we will end the class. This is the sheet which you will receive, and you will be able to read the details which I told you. Jazakumullah khairan for attending the class. Once again, my sincere apologies for the class being gone a little bit over time, but I hope you can see if something is there in the chapter. This is very important that I explain, because if I don't explain now, what's going to happen is next chapter, in another chapter, 3 chapters down the line, this thing will come full-fledged. At that time, if you have a zero idea, it will be a very uphill task for you to understand. But if you have some idea about the topic, when the topic will actually show up in the book, before that you have given your weekly test, before that you've done some quizzes on Telegram, before that you've done some reading. So when that topic will show up fully, you will be able to understand it much, much better, sisters. I hope everybody was able to understand that. Barakallah fi. Thank you so much for attending the class, sisters. I think we should end the class now. For the questions, please feel free to post your questions on Telegram channel and kindly tag my name, so I would know that this question is meant for me and it's not a general question one student is asking another student. And for those of us who think that in the end class was really lightning fast, it was quick. Yes, it was quick because we had to close the class, but alhamdulillah, you have the recording. You could go and play the recording. If you think speed is too much, you can even decrease the speed of the play, make it to half or maybe 0.75 and then play it, or you could play it on speed 1. You can rewind multiple times. But I hope you will be able to understand, and I hope you understand why classes are faster towards the end, because we cannot just go into too much details. Inshallah, we'll end the class now. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.